So I want this makeup look to mostly focus on the eyes, so I do have the rest of my face already done. I'm not really going to go through the products I used, but I will have them listed down below. Anyway, today is the Aquarius Zodiac sign. This looks mainly going to focus on the eyes. And the color for Aquarius is light blue and silver. I'm trying to film this again. I have filmed this already, but I didn't like how it turned out. So I'm redoing it. The looks can be completely different. The looks can be completely different. Hopefully my mic works this time, because sometimes when I set it up, the sound is like kind of weird. Anyway, I'm going to go through, and as I'm filming, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Zodiac sign. I'm going to be starting with the NYX eye primer in white. It's the white one. It's a little cream jar, and I'm just going to take my finger and I'm going to apply that right on my eyelids. Going in with the Kylie Blue Honey palette, and I'm going to be using the shade right here. It's called Raw, and I'm going to use that as the base on my eyelids. Aquarians are born between January 21st and February 19th, and they belong to the air element of the zodiac. Other air signs are Gemini and Libra. Aquarius is ruled by the planet Uranus, which is a relatively new planet as it was only discovered about 200 years ago. And in terms of personality traits, it rules disruption, change, and all manner of the unconventional and unexpected sides of our nature. Ellen DeGeneres, Charles Darwin, Shakira, and Oprah Winfrey are a few famous Aquarians. Now I'm taking the shade Blue Honey from the same palette, and I'm just putting that in the crease, packing it on lightly, and then I'm going to begin building the shade up as I go along. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the personality traits of an Aquarius. Aquarians are said to be assertive, meaning that they are not one for going with the flow. Aquarians make up their own mind and then they stick to it. You cannot persuade them from their viewpoint unless you've got evidence. Aquarians tend to be analytical and detached. They live largely in their own head, dissecting knowledge, destructing conventions, dreaming up dreams, and thinking about outer space. You could be telling them pretty much anything, and they'll have a blank look on your face. That's because they're not really listening. Next, I am going in with the Wet and Wild Water palette from their Zodiac collection, and I'm using the lighter blue shade, and I'm just taking this and packing it in the outer corner of my crease and dragging it in lightly towards the inner corner. Now I'm going to be taking a blue from the Juvia's Place Mini Masquerade palette, and I'm going to be packing this in the outer V of my eye. Aquarians are said to be very original. This sign is like the eccentric professor of the zodiac. They are innovative and unique, and they dream up schemes and ideas that the rest of us simply cannot. They also often wear really weird clothes or have bizarre hairdos. In our society, this typically marks them out as the eccentric of the group. They are also very humanitarian. The world is their oyster. They care about what happens on our planet and beyond. There is a deep sense of justice, liberalness, and fairness in all Aquarians. They just don't do petty shit. This leads them, more often than not, into alternative lifestyles, campaigning, charity, and green politics. Now I'm going back in with the shade Bear from the Kylie Blue Honey palette, and I'm just using this right below my eyebrow, and I'm blending out that blue a little bit more so that it's not as harsh of a line. With a flat brush, I am spraying it with MAC Fix Plus. I prefer the lavender one, and I am going in with the Wet n Wild Water palette again, and I'm just taking that light silver that is at the bottom of the palette and I'm packing that across my eyelid. Aquarians are independent. Though their natural intelligence, fair-mindedness, and wit often wins them a wide circle of eclectic friends, ultimately Aquarius stands alone. They will not compromise their ideals, morals, or need for freedom and independence for anyone. Now I'm taking the blending brush that I used for the Juvia's Place palette, and I'm just taking that and blending out the edge of where that silver eyeshadow is so that we don't have a harsh line going down the center of our eyelid. Next I'm going in with my NYX felt tip eyeliner, and I'm just creating a winged eyeliner look. You can do this in whatever method works best for you, but the way I prefer to do it is I draw the tail of both of my wings first, coming out of the outer corner of my eye, and I like to follow the line of my waterline because that's what looks the most natural and looks the best with my eye shape. And then I start at the inner corner and I follow the curve of my eyelid around and connect that line with the end of the wing. I like to do this on both eyes so that I can make them as even as possible first before filling them in. And one of the last traits of an Aquarius that I will mention is that they are easygoing and they usually don't sweat the small stuff. With this part, you can't really see what I'm doing, but I took a Pixi Endless Silky Eyepen in the shade Navy, and I'm just applying that to my waterline. For this next step, I just took a glitter glue from Hard Candy, and I applied that below my right eye, and then I'm taking a fine light blue glitter and I'm packing that under my eye in a triangle form, as well as a larger glitter size dark blue glitter. I honestly still haven't decided how I feel about the glitter under the eye, but after this I had taken the Maybelline Snapscara in blue and I applied that to my lower lashes, and to my upper lashes I used the Nars Climax mascara. For lips, I used the Sephora brand lipstick in the shade Brunch Date. Okay guys, anyway, that is the finished look. We're going to pretend this glitter mess didn't happen and we're just going to focus on this eye. Because this eye I think is pretty. This is a mess. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below suggestions for next time. My social media is linked down below. And I hope to see you guys next time, maybe. Remember, I'm not a beauty guru. I'm just trying my hardest over here. Bye!